A bad teacher just hands you the answer to rote memorize. A good one makes you work through it yourself so the information actually sticks. You'd obviously pick the good one, right? Except we literally have both right now in our AI tools, and we almost always pick the bad one. Here's what that looks like. A student has a biology test coming, drops all the questions into ChatGPT, memorizes the responses word for word, and calls it studying. The prep got done, but nothing actually got learned. Real learning is when you take in information, then your brain has to actually process it. You connect it to things you already know, compare ideas, and build a bigger picture. Psychologists call this elaborative rehearsal. It's when you actively link new information to existing knowledge to make it meaningful. Like learning how the heart works and connecting it to what you already know about pressure and flow. That middle step, the processing, is where the learning happens. AI can actually facilitate this process when used to ask why, compare ideas, or challenge your thinking. And when you skip it by letting AI do the thinking for you, aka cognitive offloading, it seriously weakens learning. And research backed this up. In a 2025 study in Australia, 192 university students were studied to understand how different ways of using AI, namely ChatGPT, affected learning. They were split into two groups: students who actively built on AI's output, comparing it to their own understanding and thinking critically, scored significantly higher, and those who just copied and repeated what AI gave them as is performed significantly worse, suggesting only surface level learning happened. Same tool, totally different outcomes. A 2025 Harvard study also found that a well designed AI tutor outperformed traditional classroom learning. However, MIT researchers found that students who relied on ChatGPT from the start showed weaker brain activity and couldn't recall their own work. So, AI can be a really good teacher when it pushes your thinking, or a terrible one when it does the thinking for you. Which raises a question I think scientists should explore next. Exactly how and to what extent can using AI for active learning strategies like elaborative rehearsal enhance students' cognitive abilities? Because in science, if something sounds too good or too bad to be true, it probably is. Right now, the conversation around AI and learning is stuck between your brain will melt and you will become a genius overnight. The answer lies somewhere in between. We just need research to find exactly where. Remember that biology test from the beginning? Instead of just copying and memorizing, try asking AI, why does this work? Or how does this connect to what I already know? Use tools like Notebook LLM to generate mind maps from your own notes or create practice questions that test real understanding. Let AI push your thinking, not replace it. So here's the real question to my fellow high schoolers. Are you keep going to choose the bad teacher, or are you going to finally pick the right one?